Hello, hello. This is Cam from the Brother Slim, and welcome to the continuation of Kingdom Death, People of the Stormlit Lantern. And we might have some little story time stuff delving later on, within the next couple sessions as well. So that's super cool too. I'm going to start with a bit of a recap because there was a session that I recorded last week. However, I bumped a cord or a cable or something, and the mic stopped recording about a third of the way, and I didn't realize until the very end. Luckily, of all the sessions that it possibly could have been, it was probably the best to skip. I had a showdown, a nemesis showdown, in which I decided to resist against this fellow. Let's get him in the light a little bit here. There we go. The King's Man, and he totally kicked my butt. I didn't manage to get a single wound on him. And yeah, he trounced 4 survivors. It was a tactical choice, though, I suppose. Long story short, he had judged me, and he was going to take out my 2 most capable survivors. And so I thought, you know what? If I fight him, I've got 3 people plagued who might die anyways. I think potentially losing 4 less important folks is for the greater good, as they say. So yeah, there was that. That was fun. Following that, finished off the settlement phase and got twins twice. And one of them was a savior too. So we've got the Lopin, who took the dream of the beast. Yeah. Yes. Here is some artwork of the King's Man. And just since, I guess I'll save the story for when I actually face off against him next. Yeah, interesting fight for sure. From what I saw, at least, that is for sure. But as far as tonight, it's been a roller coaster of a couple of sessions. So I think going to kick it old school and bring out some new survivors to face off against Ye Old White Lion. Getting some resources. I'm kind of fishing for a King's Spear, so here's hoping we get I think there's a specific bone I need to craft that, which would be pretty sweet. But yeah, so we are utilizing our Lucidin the Third, which has been remodeled to fit his injury after being gobbled up by the Screaming Antelope. He's missing an arm. I might add a little bit of bloody scar tissue gore to that hole instead, but right now he's left-handed, because nobody expects the left hook. And then we also have Mare, who's going to be our archer for the evening, as well as the Lopin with his axe. Super cool. And then lastly, who do we have? Venli, being kind of the all-around support character too. So I think I'm going to make some more Survivor minis soonish, maybe after this session in the next couple of weeks, methinks. Just with some more kind of basic rawhide kit. But yes, let us dive into things with the hunt phase. Roll up the sleeves because it's serious business. Which will be coming back to you later. Ooh, one fun thing too that I said in the recording that is gone forever was, grab this pile here, I got to feel some sleeved cards, and my goodness, sleeved cards feel unbelievably cool. So I have sleeved the game. There's a little Boxing Week gift to myself. A bark bud! The haps are minimal, enjoying a lovely cozy game of some Kingdom Death. Kicking it hopefully low-key and easy with some resource farming and some new characters. So yes, doing good. How's your week been? Alrighty, show. Sleek cards. Very cool. Ooh, the White Lion Cub. The survivors find a White Lion Cub. They may choose to slay the cub. If they do, each survivor gains 1 basic resource. The event revealer rolls on the table below. I think I'm gonna have to do that. If this is all about resource farming, this seems like the card to farm. Okay. Basic resource deck. Just gonna give this a quick shuffle. Yeah. Violent, killing the cute cublet, but just like sacrificing to the King's Man, it's for the greater good. Oh, I mispicking up right there. For anyone curious too, next week is going to be the first week diving back into Aeon Trespass Odyssey, which is very exciting. I can't wait to see dearest Sean and Jordan in the flesh. It's been too long, so that's going to be a absolute blast. And Yosh, what does she? What do we get? So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put those over there. Yeah, free resources. Okay, so we get Monster Hide, Love Juice, Hide, and I think this one can be anything. You have no idea what monster bit into this. It can be used as bone, organ, or hide. Ooh! Oh yes, I did do a little recap. I think I messaged you over Discord the gist, but absolutely violated by the King's Man. He's strong. He's strong like Ox. It's the first one where I feel like the setup of where I placed the survivors really mattered, because he came in, did his basic action, and if I didn't spend survival, he would have hit all 4 of them in one fell swoop, which was diabolical. But yeah, didn't get a single wound on him. Interesting mechanic there. Can't wait to have more gear and face him again now that I've got a bit of an idea. But I think it's going to be a ways out. Lost all 4 survivors against him, of course, because I lost. Kept my 2 stronger survivors, which is good, being Elokar and someone else. I can't remember who. And yeah, then had twins, twice, quadruplets, and one of them being a savior, which was really exciting. Mystery meat. Oh, Sean's going to love that too. That's perfect. Mystery meat indeed. Okay, cool. So we got those resources, and then was it 1 person roll? So in this case, it's going to be the Lopen. On the table. Number 3. Ooh, okay. The mother lion appears, overcome with grief. She attacks. Begin the showdown immediately with Enraged in play. Build AI deck normally. Okay, well, that is she. What Enraged is. I wonder if that is probably a mood or something. Merciless, cunning, vanish, golden eyes, maul, enraged. Oh, Arluza, I don't think I showed you though. So this is the King's Man. Did just a little bit of there we go. That's in better lighting. A little bit of conversion. I was kind of sloppy with how I did it and primed it before I actually finished kind of sculpting it. So I specifically didn't highlight the elbow, because if you look closely, the elbow looks pretty rough. But yeah, I saw this online. It was like a simple and effective repose. Pretty happy with it. It's cool. It's cool. I also eventually with here, take a look as I just shake it all over the place. When I eventually painted the king, I wasn't sure if I wanted the robes to be red or purple, and so I figured I would use both on the King's Man, so it can be tied together in the future. Thank you. Yeah, it was fun. I thought it was going to be a lot more complex to paint than it ended up being, and it was a blast. Okay, and now, so we got Enraged in play. Let us grab these things. Here we go. Move these. Yeah, I think having a mood in play and starting the fight right away, not having to roll on any diabolical tables, that sounds like a fair trade. I shall take it, especially since I got the Whisker Harp too. Okay, so board's already all set up, which is nice. Okay, yeah. Here we go. And now, where do I want to be? Red capes, hand is purple. Nice. Yeah, purple and red, just great regal colors. Okay, let us see where to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she can go there. And for our Luzadine, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be correct. And then I think these 2 are going to go on this side. I'm going to try and divide and conquer here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. There we go. So Enraged. What is this? So it's already in play, so that's something. While Enraged is in play, the white line gains +1 damage token per monster level. Damage token increases the damage dealt by the monster profiles. When a survivor suffers any dismembered injury or is killed, discard. Brutal. Okay, well, we definitely want to harp that one away. But it's not our turn. The monster shall start first. So White Lion is going to claw, closest threat facing in range. Will. I do believe that is going to be Bentley down here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to there. And it was +1 damage. Yes, +1 damage. So 2 dice hitting on 2+. Yep, that is going to be 2 Definito Hitos. I think I might spend a survival to dodge one, because this person's not as well kitted out. Letashi, Venli. Let's go with the Lopin, spending a survival. And she's going to dodge one, so she only gets hit once. Getting hit in the pantaloons / not the pants, the belt. So the waist has 2 armor. Nice. Nope, that is the wrong character. Venli, there we go. And waist has 1 armor. And we take 2 damage here because of the enraged. So we'll add that as light injury there. And is there anything else for that card? Nope, that is just a nice scot-free simple one. That's nice. All right, so to start, let's go with Venli. She's going to move into the tall grass, getting adjacent to the Acanthus plants. We also have a bug patch over here. Fun. And she is going to do her Whisker Harp and strum to try and get rid of this mood, which would be nice. So on a 6+. Woo! Enraged is discarded. So goodbye for now. We shall probably see you again later. Okay, let's see. Dang. So these two are both going to be out of range. Let's go ahead with the Lopin here. So he's going to go getting into the blind spot. And the Lopin is going to use his Bone Axe. Alright, Skadoodle. So Bone Axe is going to be 2 dice, hitting on 6+, and he's got 4 strength, which is quite nice. I don't think you have any plus accuracy, do you? No, you don't. So that is 1 hit. We shall take it. And connecting with the Beast's Maw. So there's a failure response with some brain damage, and there is a crit. So let's see what happens. So adding 4 to the results. Getting a 12, that will indeed be a wound. We shall discard our first AI into the wound stack. Yep. Ooh, that would have actually... No, that wouldn't have hit, because it needed a 6, and I got a 4, which would have been a 5 from being in the blind spot. Rules! Try to remember them. Okay, and up next... I want to get our Lucidin in there, but at the same time... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what is the range there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That might actually just be in range with the darts, but the darts aren't as good as other things. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think just gonna do some looting for now. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're gonna loot the bug patch. Getting a 3. I'm assuming that will not be good. The insects scatter, leaving your meal behind. Gain 1 random basic resource. Oh, heck yeah. That's fantastic. There we go. I'm just going to draw from the middle of the deck for this one. Perfect Hide. Supreme Texture. So I've got the 1.6 upgrade kit now, and I still don't know what the difference with perfect items are. So figure that out. But cool. Very, very cool. And then let's go with our Lucidin the Third. Arluza, I don't know if you're here in time to see. This cape just fell off. But as the disemboweled injury, or the disemboweled, cut up, decapitated, I can't remember the word right now, but his left arm Quote Alt J, left hand free. Going here, and then we shall roll on the acanthus plant table. And let us see what we get. A number 3. That could have been better. That is nothing for that one. We got one more down here to try later on. But yes, at least we got the perfect height. That's super cool. And that is going to bring us back to the monster's turn. And the white line is going to claw again. All right, so closest threat facing in range, that is once again going to be Venli. At least she has the +2 evasion from being in the tall grass. So that is something. So the line's hitting on 4s. Yeah, that'll be 2 hits. That's the way she goes. Oh, cool. That's something I haven't checked, is like the actual updated settlement card. So that could very well be it. Super cool. All right, so those 2 hits, and let's see. Do I want to spend another survival for Venli? She's a support character. She's not that well armored. Let's just take a look at her kit really quick. Loadout. Oh, she's not that bad. You know what? She's gonna take it. Body and waist. All right, so body goes down to 0 armor, and the waist takes a severe injury, so she falls down. And she'll be able to get up at the end of the monster's next turn. But that is the end of the monster's current turn. So back to us. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alas, just out of reach there. So I think I'm going to start with your boy, the Lopin. And he's going to hit with his axe. So in this case, that's going to be 2 dice, hitting on 5s. That'll be 1 hit. And adding 4, let's take a look and see what we're trying to hit first. The strange hand. Ooh, so we do have a crit response, or a failure response, and a critical wound. Let us see what we get. Nice. So we wound the strange hand, getting rid of another AI card. That is nice. That is nice. Okay, so Arlucidin, you're not going to be able to make it in. I think let's go with Mare first. Okay, so she's got an extra speed, which is lovely, as Jordan used to say once upon a time. In which case, that's going to be 3 dice, hitting on 7s. I think I might use the ability to... Let's see, do I want to do that? Yeah, I'm going to go down to 2 dice and increase the accuracy by 2. So needing 5s to hit, that being the Cat Bow's special ability. I don't know if that's visible on there or not. That should be. Cool. Alright, so hitting on 5s. Let's get that dice out of there, using these 2. So that is 1 hit. Connecting with Beast's Brow and the Noggin. So we got a wound response and a critical wound too. So let us see. Adding 3 to this roll. Alas, that won't cut it. No response to be had though. That's something. And then Arlucidin the third. Let us see. So you can't get into melee range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you cannot, but you do have bone darts. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's move you a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bone darts. 1 dice, 7 plus 9. Fantastico. So Arlucidin the third connects with the glorious mane. Impervious. Cannot be wounded. A wound or critical wound will not remove AI or defeat a monster. There is a critical wound in play. And Arlucidin does have the lucky charm. So he crits on a 9. Crit fission, we go. I think I saw it just a moment, but alas, no crits, so nothing happens. Okay, so we'll put that one down. And then that brings us back to the monster. So, Chomp. Pick target, closest threat, facing in range. Closest threat in field of view, so out of field of view, being in the blind spot. Which is going to be Arlucidin. So chomp, chomp, here we go. There we are. All right, so one dice hitting on a. Ooh, I think our Lucidin might have a. Do you have an evasion? Yes, you do. All right, nice. So that'll be hitting on a 3. Oh, targeting the head location. I think that'll be okay. Hitting on a 3. Yes, that hits. You know what? I'm going to spend a survival and dodge it because I can. And let's do that from Mare. You can spend a survival going down to 2. And our Lucidin has dodged the attack. This being the end of the monster's next turn, we'll get Venli back up. Nosh. And Yosh. Let's start with Venli. She's going to roll on the Acanthus table and try and get some herbs. No, I think that might be a bad thing. With a 1. Something bites you, suffer 1 arm damage. Indeed. Indeedo speedo. Alright, so arm damage is a light wound. That's the way it goes. And archive that. I think she is just going to just move back 1, just kind of get out of range just a little bit. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, fantastic! How fun! The Lopin's gonna go here, and he's going to make his 2 attacks with his bone axe, hitting on 5s. Fantastico! So 2 locations, Beast's Femur, and Straining Neck. Ooh, Straining Neck looks fun. Let's do that one first. Alright, so adding 4 to the results. Getting 9. That will be a wound, but not a critical wound. So we shall dispose of the Straining Neck and another AI card onto the wound stack. And Beast's Femur. So same idea. Adding 4. 3 plus 4 is not enough. Not enough indeed. But that's alright. Okay, let's see. So I think next up, let's go with our Lucidin, who's able to get in that blind spot as well. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see. Fist and Tooth. Here we go. All right, so 2 dice would usually be 8s, but you have evasion. What do you got here? No accuracy. So it'll be 6s to hit. 1 hit. And connecting with the beast's back. So there's a failure response. However, we've got 2 luck. And you do have extra strength on Arluza here. No, you don't. Oh, actually, yes, you do. And you do have another accuracy. I can't remember what that dice roll was. 7. Was it a 5? I'm just going to reroll that because I can't remember. Nice. So we'll go with 2 hits. And I'd forgotten about the fighting arts. Monster Claw style. Your fist and tooth attacks gain +1 accuracy, +1 strength, and Sauvage. Okay, let's go with Beast Swing first. And so in this case, we're going to be adding 3 to the roll. Oh, that's a critical. Ooh, very nice. We cancel the reaction. The white line is knocked down. While the monster is knocked down, all reactions are cancelled and all hit rolls succeed on a 3+. Fantastico. Get rid of the AI card. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And let's see if we can hit again. That would be a miss, adding 3 to it. But that's all right. That's still a pretty fantastic go. Which brings us to the bottom of our turn with Mare with a catgut bow. She is going to not use aim, so she has 3 attacks, and they're going to be hitting on 3s, if I do believe. Yes, hitting on 3+. All right, so that is 3 hits. We love to see it. Beast's tail, Beast's heel, and the Beast's elbow. Okay, so we got a reflex. I think was it all responses are canceled? Let me just double check that. All reactions are cancelled and all hit rolls succeed on 3+. That is fantastic. So we don't need to worry about the reflex or any of these. That is super cool. Let's just start with the tail first, because why not? So in this case, with Mare, I do believe we're adding 3 to the roll. Just going to double check. Yep, adding 3. So with a C, Beast's tail is going to be a miss. Beast's heel, oh, also a miss. And then last but not least, the Beast Elbow. That'll be a hit. Not a crit, but a hit. If we got a full house of misses, that would have been mildly upsetting. Okay. Cool. And bringing us back to the Beast's turn. Oh no, Mare. Mare could have gone to... Not Mare, my apologies. That is Mare. Venli. Venli. You do have... Ooh, you've got a Bone Blade or Bone Dart. You know what? Let's go ahead and use the Bone Blade because you're going to have more dice and more chances to wound. So let's do it. So Bone Blade is going to be hitting on 3s because he's knocked down. That'll be 1 hit, connecting with the Beast's chest. Adding 2 to the results, needing a total of 8. 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? It's Venli. Gosh. Okay. Cool. So we get the 1 wound. We'll put that away. Very, very nice. Now it's the monster's turn. There we go. Stands back up. Oopsies. Chucking dice at the wrong time. And the AI in question is going to be size up. Pick target, random threat and field of view. No target, sniff. Alright, so random threats, we got plenty. Let's do some dice rolls. So just kind of clockwise, starting with our Luziden. Lowest is going to be the target. Getting a 3. Oops, chucking that off screen. 3. Crit. And 6. So let's reroll for these 2. There we go. That is going to be Mare is the target of size up. Intimidate target. The monster stares down its prey. Turn to face the target and roll a d10. On a 4+, the target suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. Alright, 4+. Indeed, that will be a brain damage on Mare. Loadout. Nope, that's the incorrect spot. So brain damage is just a heavy wound, and you are indeed knocked down. Oh, I just realized something. I don't know if this is new or not. Probably not. But I can just click these. I don't know what that does. Oh, I bet that's a round tracker. Yeah, I bet that's what that is. So that's a little feature to show me who's gone and such with this. Oh, cool. Yeah, it is a round tracker. Very, very cool. Anyways, don't mind me, as I'm still familiarizing myself with the app. I think that was a recent update, though. Cool. So size up is done, and we're back to us. You are knocked down for this turn. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and spend a survival on our Luziden, going down to 3 to get Mare back stood up. We fancy some more bow shots this round. And let's go ahead and kick things off with our Luziden. Just going to shimmy over to there. With the fist and teeth. Oh, and I forgot about the rawhide armor, so let's do that too. So rolling a d10 on a 6+. Yes. Don't lose the survival, so we'll go back up to 3 there. Super, super cool. Okay, so our Luziden gets 2 dice hitting on... Usually it would be 8. In this case, it's going to be 6, because +1 from the Monster Claw fighting style, and +1 from the blind spot. Nice. That'll be 2 hits. And let us see what we get. Fuzzy Groin and the Beast's Rib. Well, let's go with this one first. In this case, we're adding... How much are we adding to this? I think we're going to be adding... 1. Yeah, just adding 1, but also critting on 8, which is nice too. So let's see. No, that is not nice. Alright, Fuzzy Groin. Not gonna lie, I almost would prefer that first roll for this one, but that's okay. Let us see. Oh, 6. 7. 7's not enough to wound, I don't believe, because I think it's 8. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. No, so not enough. Just a near miss on the Fuzzy Groin. You know what? I'd take that over a crit and having him be the target eternal again. So that's all right. Let's go ahead and do the Lope in here. So 2 dice hitting on 6s. Nice. That's going to be 1. And let's see. The Lopin. adding 4 to this. Let's see what we're hitting first. Beast's Ear. Nice, so that'll definitely be a wound. Just gonna shuffle up these cards quick. There we go. Okay, nice. So we're getting down there. Only a handful of cards left. And then the basic one too. Let's go ahead and do Mare here. I'm kind of curious what we got coming. So let's go ahead and use the... she's just going to move back 1. And she's going to use her circlet to take a peek at the next 3. Ooh, there we are with the trap. We don't love that. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and keep it on the bottom, I think. Let's see. That. And we'll put those back just the way we like it. And that's going to bring us back to Mare's turn. And Mare is going to use the bow once more. And unlike last time, she is going to use her aim feature to only roll 2 dice instead of 3 to hopefully, well, yeah, to avoid that trap card for this turn. And hitting on 7s. Oh, no, sorry, hitting on 5s because of using aim. And so that'll be 2 hits. Nice. Here we go. And so wounding on 8s, and we're adding 3 to the rolls. Let's go with Beast's Knee first. That'll be a miss. Whiffy Whiffington tonight for sure. The next up, 4 plus was it 3 is 7. So alas, do you have any extra strength? No, you don't. So that'll be a miss there too. That's too bad. That is too bad. Okay, bringing us back to its go. The white lion is going to chomp once more. Closest threat facing in range. That shall be Mare. 1 dice hitting on 2s. Yes, indeed, that shall be a hit. You know what? Let's go ahead and spend a survival from Venley. Actually, let's see. Where is the Lopin? Okay, because you also have Rawhide. So let's see if you get it back. You do get it back. So we're just going to stay at 2. Awesome. That's nice. And that was just to avoid the chomp attack. Because why not? We got Survival Despair. So we'll discard that. And then back to us. Cool. Yeah, that's a handy little thing. Very handy indeed. Well, so we know what's up first, and let's try to spring it. In which case, let's go with Mare. So she's going to come up, and with her bone sword... Oh, she's got an extra speed. I was unaware of that. Oopsies. Oh, no, never mind. That's Mare. Apologies. Venley. Here we go. Yeah, you don't have +1 speed. So 2 dice, hitting on 6s. Ooh, getting a perfect hit. However, it's not going to matter because we draw the Clever Ploy trap card. The attacker is caught in the white lion's ruse and savagely mauled. Attacker is doomed, so no survival. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. Okay, after traps performed, reshuffle hit locations, including trap cards. So we'll put that there and resolve the basic action. 2 dice, 2+. Yeah, that'll be 2 hits. So 2 damage to 2 locations, the noggin and the boots. All right, so head goes down to 2 armor, and the boots take a light wound. That could be much worse, for sure. And let's get these hit locations shuffled up. Yeah, definitely loving these sleeve cards. I think one thing I've got to get used to is the sleeves get in the way a little bit of shuffling. Mostly just when one sleeve up, one sleeve down. Let's pull that back up. Mostly just on small decks, but on big ones it seems to be fine. So I'm sure I'll just have to get used to shuffling because I'm far from a great shuffler to begin with. There we go. All right, so that's been reset. That is nice, and that's been Bentley's turn. So she is done, bringing us to. So let us see. Let us leave. Let's go up here, and our Lucidin is going to swing in here. Our Lucidin the third, indeed. Let's see. All right, so +1 accuracy, +1 strength, and savage. So 2 dice hitting on 6s, being in the blind spot. Fantastic, that's 2 hits. And connecting with the beast's knee and the beast's elbow. Let's go ahead and hit this one first. So critting on an 8, which is pretty crazy. And wounding on a... what am I adding to it? So I need a 7 to wound. Oh, show me your critical, indeed. All right, the white lion's knee twists unnaturally and shatters. Ouchie kibbles. The white lion gains a -1 movement token. Sweet. Put that in discard. We'll get rid of another AI back onto the wound stack, and don't mind me, just gonna go fishing for a token quick. There we go. I don't think I've ever managed to grab the right token right away. I'm always fishing for so long. All right, so -1 movement. That is noise. That is noise. Back to a turn, though. Let's see if we can wound the elbow. Oh, getting a critical wound. That was a cheeky little drop there. All right, so critical wound on the elbow. Cancel the reaction. The monster howls in pain as the blow breaks its elbow with a sickening crunch. Non-deaf survivors gain 3 insanity and may stand if they are knocked down. Awesome. I feel like our Lucidin is kicking butt with his left hand. Love to see it. Okay, let's see. So everyone gains 3 insanity. And that's going to be our Lucidin's turn. Mare, gain insanity for you. The Lopin, gaining insanity for you. Cool. That was fantastic. Big turn. Bringing us to the Lopin himself. So he is going to be hitting on 5s. Alas, 2 misses. That is too bad. Last but not least, let's go with Mare here. And Mare is just going to stand point blank and shoot. Oh, you know what? I realized I've forgotten about the clawhead arrow. That's too bad. I totally forgot about that. You know what? I think with the amount of cards left, it's not too big of a deal. Is it worth doing? Yeah, why not? I'm going to do it because I want to get in the practice of doing it. And if I don't, I might forget. So in this case, just going to have 1 dice hitting on 6s. Perfect. So that does hit. If you hit the monster, it gains -1 evasion token. So everyone's going to be +1 to hit. Don't mind me as I fish for another token. There we go. Second try. I'll take it. All right. So -1 evasion. So everyone's got an additional +1. That is nice. And then as rest of the cards, we're adding 6 to the wound roll, which is pretty fantastic. And we are connecting with the Beast's Temple. Nice. 18. That might be the highest to wound roll I've ever gotten. Awesome. So there we go. Another card bites the dust. Yeah, I gotta say, obviously this fight's going really smooth for one thing, but compared to Kingsman, absolutely. And Screaming Antelope for sure. That fight was really cool, and there's a lot going on. Or a level up from this for sure. And then the Butcher as well. This feels like Child's Play in comparison. I'd be curious for anyone experienced with the game too. When about is the level 2 lion a good idea to challenge? There we go. All right, so that is my entire turn, bringing us to the lion. What is he going to do? Claw, closest threat facing in range. All right, so this is going to be mare. 2 dice hitting on 2s. 2 hits. I think I'm going to spend a survival from our Lucidin again. So before spending it, let's see if he gets it back. He does not, so he goes down to 2. Alrighty, so that's just gonna be the 1 hit instead. And connecting with Zibade. For Mare, Zibade takes a light wound. Okay, cool. And then that goes back to us. So, who to start with? I think it's gotta be our Lucidin. Yeah, she's gonna stay there for now too. Let's go with our Lucidin. So, 2 dice. Hitting on, oh my goodness, hitting on 5s now, I think. Yeah, 2 hits. Connecting with the strange hand and the beast's brow. Let's go with this one first. So, in this case, we're going to be adding just the 1, but also critting on a 9 too, or critting on an 8, hitting on a 7. No. Next one. No. That'll be 2 misses for our Lucidin. That's okay. He had a huge turn last time, so that's something. Next up, we'll go with the Lopin, Mr. Savior himself. So 2 dice hitting on 5s. Nice, that'll be 2 hits. And the Lopin gets the beast's chest and the glorious mane. Let's go with the impervious location first, because we are feeling lucky. So on a crit, something happens. No, and we can't wound, so that is that. That one is done. And let's see about beast's chest. 5, I think +4 strength for this fellow. Let me double check. The Lopin loadout. Yeah, so that will be a wound. Awesome. And all we have left is the basic action. Sorry, I just saw the comment there. I'm just gonna scroll up and read that. Pretty much need dash and maybe surge for level 2/lope, and when you can reliably wound, it's increased toughness. Okay, good stuff. I don't think I have dash yet. I do have surge, which I've forgotten about, and I should have used when the lion was knocked down. But good to know. Very good to know. Thank you both for the tips. I've been trying to go into this game as blind as possible. It's kind of funny because it's obviously not a new game by a long shot, but any sort of play I've watched on it was from quite a while ago, and so it feels really brand new for the most part. And those tips are greatly appreciated. Make a root wound result of 10 on a 6. Okay, cool. So definitely much increased toughness. What toughness is he? 10 indeed. Cool. Very, very cool. That's probably still a ways away from me, but I do have some other fun things coming up soon, which should help. Okay, so what's doing? Where was I again? Whose dice was that? I can't remember what I was doing, Dane Crammit. What's that? I think he just gone, meaning I've got these 2. So let's see if Mare can get the killing blow with the bone sword, because that's fun. So 2 dice hitting on, what is the bone sword hitting on again? Oops, it's the wrong person. Venli. Venli is going to be hitting on 6s. Alas, not there. Well, that's okay though, because we do still have Mare to go. Just got heats, make mustard necklaces as a way to boost up character strength. Cool, yeah. That is on the list of to-dos as well. And due to Hands of Heat, I think that was the last story event, I've got a Bone Witch coming this settlement phase, which I think I heard somewhere that it's not a good one. I haven't looked at it yet, so I'm excited to see what that's about. Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds great. I'll look into that later this eve too. First things first, let's go ahead and we only need one, so I'm going to go down to 2 speed, getting the +2 to hit. So hitting on 4s. Oh, that might have actually hit with her actually. 2 hits here. That is nice, and we connect with the Beast's Paw and the Beast's Elbow. We're adding 4 to this result. Getting a critical. How fun is that? I should have declared which one, but let's just do this one. It was the top one. -1 movement token and a Lion Claw resource. Happy fun. Alrighty, let's go ahead and grab that quick. Lion Claw, we'll add that just there. They're just going to give us a quick shuffle because I'm going to be drawing from it momentarily. I probably should have drawn from it first, but I will. And we have defeated our White Lion, which definitely felt like a nice reprieve from the last couple of sessions of fights. They've all been a lot of fun for sure. I think the Butcher's one was just down to the wire, and if I had a little bit better gear or prep, I think it would have come out different. But that's what this lion's for. Okay, so let us move these fellows just up there. Here we go. Dice off the table. All right, and let's get the settlement stuff going here. Go. Okay. Fantastic. Complete showdown. We are victorious. Advanced the year indeed. 100 XP. Ooh, our loser in the third achieved age 1. Fantastic, fantastic. There we go. Cool. Very, very cool. So first things first. Setup, that's good. Survivor's return. Gain endeavor's good. Update timeline. Let's go ahead and do that first. Oh, actually, nope, not first. First things first is the victory conditions from the fight. We get 4 White Lion resources. One more little janky shuffle here. And there we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, the Great Cat Bones. That might be the one I'm looking for. King Spear, anybody? White Fur, Curious Hand. When you gain this, random survivor gains +1 insanity. Let's just do that based on the survivors that we're fighting. So, or the survivors that were in the fight. Let's go lowest roll from left to right. Ooh. That'll be our savior, Monsieur the Lopin. We'll gain an extra insanity going up to 4. I have cats. Cool. Very cool. And then also 4 basic resources. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skull, Monster Bone, Monster Hide, and Monster Organ. Cool. Very cool. There we go. Okay, very fun. Well, let's go ahead and dive straight into the timeline. Draw a settlement event card and resolve it. Trigger story and settlement events on the timeline this year. Of that, we definitely have some, but let's go with the settlement card first. These nice sleeves. So cool. Stranger in the Dark. Roll a d10. Okay. 7. The stranger calmly explains that he has always been in the settlement. Gain +1 population. The new survivor has the 0 presence secret fighting hours. Ooh, interesting. Stranger, hey, who should this person be? As far as Cosmere names. Let's go with. Oh, what was his name again? Oh, what was his name? I can't remember the name I'm thinking of, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do Azure. I don't think you were a survivor name I used already. Create. Cool. And then what is the secret fighting arts? My first time dipping into this deck. I'm pretty excited. Let's see. Zero presence. Okay. Fun art, as is the case with basically everything in this game. Gain +1 strength when attacking monsters from its blind spot. Whenever you attack a monster, you are always considered to be in its blind spot. What? That's awesome. Okay, fighting arts. Zero presence down at the bottom. Very cool. And then I assume that this gets archived. Record and archive. Yish. Add that to our archive deck. Let's see. That'll do. Go. Okay, sweet. And I think that was everything there. So we'll shuffle that down to the bottom. Okay, so we've got a fair few things on the timeline, I do believe. Starting with Phoenix Feather. Okay, Phoenix Feather, away we go. Phoenix Feather 151 rum, pineapple juice. That's really cool art. Phoenix Feather. There we are. So fantastic art. Super like there, as to be expected. Very cool. This seems to definitely be to do with the Phoenix, of course. A fallen feather fills the settlement with dread. The skies bubble and murmur as a dark presence tears through the atmosphere like a negative lightning bolt, sucking the air and energy from all who gaze upon it. A light rain begins. The survivors turn their eyes up to see a huge, iridescent feather slowly floating towards the ground. Their lantern lights reflect strange rainbows off the twisting feather. A primal fear takes root in the settlement. You may now hunt the Phoenix. Add it to the quarry list on the settlement record sheet. Nominate a single survivor to speak. They gain +1 courage and break the silence. Let's go with our savior here. The Lopin. The Lopin shall speak, gaining +1 courage. And they are going to break the silence. So let's roll a dice and see what happens. Ooh, a critical. Okay, so the survivor exclaims that the fallen feather is the most beautiful and dangerous thing they have ever laid eyes on. Each color runs perfectly into another, and gazing upon it imparts a strange sense of longing. They are convinced that there has never been something so perfect in this world. The survivor greedily hides the feather from the others. They gain the crazed fighting art, the hoarder disorder, and +1 courage from stashing the feather. Okay. So that's another courage. Crazed fighting art. I just want to grab it from the actual deck just so I can see the artwork. Let's see. Crazed, where you at? Okay. Fun art to be sure, as usual. On a perfect hit, gain +1 insanity. Alright, sweet. Crazed. There you go. Hoarder disorder. I'm not going to bother drawing the hoarder card, just because I was looking through them and they don't actually have unique art, unlike the fighting arts. So let's just grab hoarder in here. order. Whenever you are a returning survivor, archive 1 resource gained from the showdown and gain 1 courage. I mean, like, what about keeping the resources? 1 courage is cool, though. Okay. Cool, so we'll archive that as well. Sticking it there. Returning survivors gain +2 insanity. Okay, well, that is fun. So we got that one done. Next up is the Bone Witch. Yes, I'm kind of nervous about this one. And that it's not a good thing. Bone Witch, 115. Yeah, that's cool. That is very cool. All right. Stark contrast in artwork here, but still very cool nonetheless. Crazy tattooed lady wearing bones on black. Very cool. One day, the exile emerged from the darkness. The settlement worried at the sound of her wailing chants. Everyone feared what mystery kept her alive in the darkness all these years. Some could not resist asking. All non-death returning survivors gain +3 insanity. Oh, okay. Those were the returning survivors from recently. So in this case, that's going to be 3. So you get a total of 5. And then in addition to Mare, we have the Lopin. 9. Reason I'm doing 5 was there's 2 on the last story, which I didn't account for. 10. And then lastly, Mare, where you at? Where you at? Or Bentley, my apologies, not Mare. Going up to 8. We've got the Insane Crew. The most insane returning survivor, or survivors in the case of a tie, is inexorably drawn to the Bone Witch and must endeavor at the witch camp. Otherwise, during the settlement phase, any survivor may endeavor at the witch camp if they choose. Okay. Well, I mean, I like the sound of that. Okay, so Bentley had 8. I think someone did have more, though. The Lopin has 9. Mayor's got 8. Or Lucidin's got 10. So, Lucidin must. Let's spend an endeavor and roll on this. Okay, so our Lucidin rolling a d10. 9. Okay, let's see. The Bone Witch whispers of the horror and wonder she has seen, arming you with valuable wisdom. Gain +2 insanity, 1 understanding, and the Bone Whisperer's secret fighting art. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, so our Lucidin. What was it here? +1 understanding. So we're going to be doing a age and white secrets. White secrets or no? Insight. So we're going to be doing insight and not age. Oh no, yeah, age 2. Cool. Okay, that's cool. And the Bone Whisperer's secret fighting art. You might have seen a few little things that have had on screen just since the settlement started that are teases for later on in the settlement phase. But first things first, let's check out this art and secret fighting art. Bone Whisperer. When another survivor dies on the showdown board, place a token where they died. If you pass over it, remove the token and eat their skull. Heal your survivor and roll 1d10 plus your hunt XP. Okay. So our Lucidin is low-key a one-armed cannibal now. All right. All right. Okay, let's see. Fighting art. Bone Whisperer, where you are. So there you go. Cool. And then archive that. So that's gone. Very, very interesting. Okay, Well. I think I'm going to be doing this again next Lanternier. Just the way someone else, from Hands of Heat and something else happened to someone else horrible some other time. So I think, you know what, I'm going to do one more just because it's fun. Let's do it on someone who we haven't really done anything with. So down to 3 endeavors and survivors. Let's go ahead and do, let's do Venley. She's someone new. All in on this weird nonsense. No doubt, eh? So much cray. Oh, okay, that can't be good. It was almost the same thing, too. Alright. The Bone Witch never forgave her exile. Her burning hatred lit the dark brighter than any lantern. With jagged teeth and gnarled claws, she attacks. You manage to escape, but the wounds she inflicted continue to burn. The group may spend 3 endeavors to save you, otherwise you die a miserable wailing death. Departing survivors are haunted by your terrible death scene. They lose 2 survival and gain 3 insanity. Add Bone Witch to the timeline. So she be coming back, baby. I think I am going to spend those endeavors, which is kind of a bummer. Oh, I only have 3. Dang. That's a bummer. Because it would be really nice to innovate. Is it worth losing this person? And then everyone loses 2 survival and gains. Just the departing ones would be. Weird nonsense indeed. I feel like this is kind of like a conundrum like last time to try and save the play people or sacrifice them. Do I sacrifice this one newbie or do I save them at the cost of the settlement's betterment? Let's just take a look at Venley quick here. Does she have anything interesting? She does not. She's just a basic bare bones survivor. Unfortunately, Venley, although you did great in that last fight, I think, yeah, innovation makes everyone better. And if we can appease the Bone Lady, I think, unfortunately, that's going to be the fate. So Venley is going to die horribly. Cause of death. Bone Witch. Brutality. And she is dead. Okay, that is Venley gone. Too bad, but that is the way it goes. All right. Now, do I want to do another one after? No, I can't because I need. Well, I could do one. No, I've got other stuff going on too. What else is going on this timeline? I should probably try some other stuff. Oh, it's only one. Yeah, you know what? Let's do one more. Let's do one more. And in this case, for survivors, let's do. Painter, do you have anything interesting? Let's do Painter. Oh, well, it's something different. 3. The secrets of the dark should not be seen. The last thing you see are the Bone Witch's outstretched claws reaching for your eyes. Your eyes are scarred. Roll 1d5. So half this. 4 becoming 2. Suffer X permanent accuracy and gain X permanent strength, where X is the result rolled. If you gain this result twice, you die. Oh my goodness. All right, well, Painter, very interesting. So your accuracy is -2, and you have +2 strength. Interesting. Yeah, you're spot on, Arluza. That is absolutely wild table of all kinds of craziness. Weird nonsense indeed. Okay, well, let's move on from the Bone Witch and instead read the next story event we've got lined up. There's a lot of them this turn, which is Crone's Tale. We are introducing the Flower Knight into play here. And just a quick little tease before that's going to be the quarry of next session. But I had a lot of fun converting the Flower Knight. I was informed after I started doing the conversion that it is supposed to be indeed a plant flower rather than dryad person. But I just really liked this head anyway, so I just kind of kept it and reposed the helmet and drilled a little hole in it, so it's like she's holding the helmet. and some fun little plants on the base too, which is pretty cool. Yeah, super stoked. I don't really usually paint many planty things, and it was a lot of fun. Sweet. I'm really excited to to try it out. I don't know anything from the fight aside from that. There's, I think, tokens that get picked up, and there's like the crazy flower thing. So definitely excited for that. That's going to be really cool. And thanks. Yeah, I mucked it up. I mucked up the miniature a little bit. I pinned it to the base just so it stuck better, and I was struggling to get it to like sit square on the base. And in doing so, I rubbed off some of the highlights, which I painstakingly painted on. But thanks. I'm really happy with it. It's really crazy out there palette or color palette, and was a blast for sure. I think, yeah, most fun I've had painting in a while. But yes, let us dive into the Crone's Tail. Crone's Tail is on page 4. Oh, gorgeous. All right, A Crone's Tale. One day, the survivors gathered around an old crone that had decided to share a secret. Gotta minimize that glare. In her foolish youth, she had played inside a foul-smelling carved ball. Before she knew what had happened, the ball rolled away with her trapped inside. She tumbled in its stomach-churning darkness for what seemed like days. The ball rolled to a sudden halt. She crawled out into a hushed glade. Strange plants twisted up between her grasping fingers and bloomed in lurid colors. It came soundlessly from the trees. Thorny flowering vines burst from the ground where it tread, and the glade was aglow with its strange light. That's stunning artwork. Although she swore never to reveal her meeting with the strange knight, in her dotage, she could not resist temptation to visit the glade again. The survivors followed her into the dark. Along the way, she told them of the glade's seductive beauty and the wondrous creature that guarded it. I'm digging this long story, too. It's neat. Finally, they reached a gleaming gate that set the keen survivors' teeth on edge, at once repulsing and pulling something deep in the pits of their stomachs. The crone stood before it, determined. Her old skin sagged further, and her eyes filled with pain as the gate swung open. Painfully, the crone led them through the shifting forest to the glade. There, on its downy grasses, she lay down. The survivors gathered worried around her. With her final breath, a ghostly glowing flower burst from her papery lips, its delicate bloom fragrant with untold power. Ooh, very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Nominate a survivor in the settlement. That survivor grasps the ghostly bloom and gains the sleeping flower rare gear and the flower addiction disorder. Let us see who we should nominate here. Let's go with, as far as flower time here. Let's go with Zahel just for fun. Okay, sleeping flower rare gear. Sleeping virus. And the disorder, once again, there's no art, so we'll just add it here. Flower addiction. Flower addiction, you may only depart to hunt the flower knight. After you depart, cure this disorder. Okay, cool. And what is this gear? Sleeping virus flower. +1 luck. First, when you die, a flower blooms from your corpse. Cool. Add a warm virus to the timeline next year. You were the guest. Interesting. The warm virus to the timeline next year, is that if you die or just now? Curious. If anyone knows, feel free to chime in. Otherwise, I'll look it up later on. But that's sweet. Super neat. Okay, so we shall just do a little bit of inventory stuff here. Storage, gear. Sense memory. Oh no, rare gear. Sleeping virus flower. There we go, we got one. Very, very cool. And now we can add the Hunt the Flower Knight, which is very exciting. Super cool. So we'll stick that over there. Yeah, such cool art. Creepy, creepy finger hand things in the background, and such cool design. Awesome. All right, so we'll put that back down there for now. And I do believe, is that our timeline complete? Lovely. Except we're not done yet because we have survivors that have stuff going on. First things first, being our Lucidin, you have age and, was it understanding? Insight. Age and insight. You've never seen it? Oh, fantastic. We'll have to tune in on, obviously it'll be up on YouTube regardless, but not next week, but the following. Next week we're all getting back together and diving back into ATO, which is going to be exciting. But I'm very excited to fight the Flower Knight too. I guess age first, 107, and then which one is insight on? 133 or something like that. Armor Strangers, that one was diabolical. Age. Okay, so your time in the darkness changes you. Gain the benefits for the Hunt XP milestone you've reached. A survivor may only gain each milestone benefit once per lifetime. Weapon proficiency, we know with our Lucidin, we are going to chuck that on Fist and Tooth. I think that actually was on that same page. Let's see, weapon proficiency, yes. Fist and Tooth, boom, shakalaka. And then rolling 2d10. Let's see what you get. That's going to be a total of 9. Oh, a random fighting art. Cool. Let's see. Let's grab a random fighting art. Combo Master. What do you do, Combo Master? On a perfect hit, make one additional attack roll. Ooh, sweet. Combo Master. Fun. Very fun. All right, well, that is super cool. So that one's done. Then over to, I think, 135. King's Curse, we don't want that. Insight, here we go. Select an epiphany corresponding to the current game phase. All right, so we are in the settlement phase. Just gonna showcase this art. Simple, but still super cool. The hunt, which once filled you with inexorable dread, takes on a new dimension. Your expeditions outside the settlement inspire you with curiosity and wonder. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. Tinker, when you are a returning survivor, gain +1 endeavors to use this settlement phase. Nice. Okay, that is cool. Tinker, I think I can pull that up somewhere here. Let's see. Main attributes, fighting arts, abilities. Tinker, boom. Awesome. All right, and we roll on this table, 1d10. Uh-oh. Oh, sorry, they're just going to scroll up and see what's going on in chat here. Ooh, I think I did from the legendary card pack is the 1.6 update, correct? If so, yes. I haven't added anything from the gambler's chest though. I do have it, but I haven't really gone in and sorted anything out yet, so I haven't added anything to this yet. I'll probably fight it just as I have it for now, and then assess. I have like it's all 1.6, so the I know that the Vespertine bow, which was a powerhouse, is still really good, but isn't like the crazy broken thing that it was. Okay. If you innovate this phase, draw +1 card. Oh well, that's fun. That is very fun. And let's scroll back down. That was one thing I found kind of funny using the 1.6 update pack was like the cards don't have any signage. And there was a couple of times when I had them all on the table and I was like, do I have the correct one in the correct pile? Okay, so that's cool. And I get to draw an extra card for the innovate. So that's super neat. And then is there anyone else who other has stories going on? Let's take a peek. Mare, do you have anything? Nope. The Lopin, how about you? Nope. Almost courage though. And then I think that would be the only. Yeah, it would just be them because Venli is dead. Okay, so I think without further ado, let's go ahead and innovate, which would be exciting here. Show. Let's see, just gonna put those off to the side a little bit more. Innovate. Okay, first things first, I'm just gonna add. No, I think I'll add those resources in afterwards. So it's a bone, organ, and hide. So let's go ahead and do. Just gonna get rid of one of my monster hides. And a monster organ and a monster bone. Then I just won't tally those up afterwards. Okay. Cool. So, innovation deck, drums. Yeah, those are the ones I have. So it is this one. A quick little ghetto shuffle. And I get to draw 3 and choose 1, which is pretty neat. 1, 2, and 3. Paint, partnership, and bloodletting. Ooh, dash. Speak of the devil, hey? Alright, so paint, settlement smells with creative energy. All survivors gain the dash survival action, which would be pretty sweet. So that's definitely a contender. Partnership. Nominate 2 survivors for 2 endeavors. They pair off and each gains the partner ability. A survivor may be nominated for partnership once per lifetime. Partner. When you both arrive, gain survival up to the survivor limit. Partners may only nominate each other for intimacy. When a partner dies, the remaining partner gains a random disorder and loses the ability. Interesting, but feels more situational. Bloodletting. Breathing a vein, spend 1 resource and roll a d10. Gain an understanding, lose all survival. Okay. Syncope, gain 3 insanity. Geared, gain 6 insanity. You may remove one of the following: disorder of your choice or some injuries. Oh, that's pretty interesting too. I think it's probably gonna have to be paint. Just to get the dash like we're talking about and slowly work up towards some level 2 fights. So I think that one makes the most sense to go for. So let's go ahead and add paint here. And what that means is we need to add some more cards then too. Paint consequences. Don't mind these, I almost drop all these cards. That isn't a fighting art. That is a disorder. You're in the wrong place. And by fighting art, I mean innovations. Okay. And this is paint consequences. Pictograph. Sculpture. Face painting. Cool. And I assume that that will be all of them. And so what do these ones do? So face painting, battle paint. Okay, so innovations to cost. Death paint, party survivors gain stuff. Founder's eye, accidental mess, nothing happens. Or gain +1 to all rolls on the intimacy story event, the settlement phase. Interesting. So we already have a +1 to that already, which is kind of nice too. Sculpture, you create an inspirational statue. Skip the next hunt and lose a fighting art. Record this fighting art on the settlement record sheet. A settlement can only have one inspirational statue. Endeavor, you study the statue and roll a d10. On a 6+, gain the recorded fighting art. Oh, interesting. So if you want to like move fighting arts around, you can with that. Cool. Pictograph. At the start of a survivor's act, they may decide to skip their act and run away. After a hunt is resolved, a survivor may decide it's time to go home and run away. That's cool. So it's like fleeing, just like in Aeon Trespass. So hypothetically, on the Kingsman fight, I could have ran away if that was in play. Very, very interesting. Okay, we'll stick up that there for now. Add that to that one. There we go. Cool. Very cool. So we have innovated. That is fun and exciting. Let's see if there's anything else to do here. Not storage, settlement. So we got 2 endeavors. What else can we do with our 2 endeavors? We could make stone noses, but I think we got enough of those. We've got all those places already. We'll look at building stuff later. Rehide and an organ. I mean, like, I think I'm going to use those, so I'm not going to make a leather worker. Rebone and a hide. Yeah, I think same thing. Going to hold off on that. I think I can hold off on that too. Forbidden dance, we can't do that. Well, where was there? Not there. Augury. Let's do probably 2 augury. So we do get to add let's see. All right, so let's select a survivor first. Let's go with Mare. So rolling on augury table, getting a 4. It's also down to 1 endeavor. And a 4 is +1 survival from Mare. She's back up to the max of 3. And I do actually need to grab paint. Yes. Paint has been added. Cool. Very, very cool. All right, so American Survival, that's done. And then the next one is going to be an 8. Intimacy, yay! Happy, happy, fun. We can make more babies. Okay, intimacy. Okay, so in this one, I get to use 2 dice and choose the results. 9 and a 4. Woo! More twins. Awesome. All right, so I'm just gonna make these survivors quick because they'll gain the bonus of having parents. So let's go ahead and make Moash. And parents are going to be Eshone and Rock. Because heck yeah. There we go. And gonna make 1 more. Veil. Eshone and Rock. There we go. Okay, so that is that all finished. This leads us to crafting. So I'm just going to, I don't know if I'll do this all on screen. But I do want to see what I can make. So for starters, let's go to the storage here and resources. Start the white lion. Let's go ahead and get a lion claw. Curious hand. White fur. Great cat bones, which I think is what I need for the king spear, and if so, I'm going to be super stoked. I have cat. Awesome. Some of them, the resources definitely remind me of like brewing. I guess you can brew out potions too, but brewing potions for sure. Okay, skull, monster hide, perfect hide, monster hide, love juice. And what do we want this one to be? I guess we can just add it to just the ... unknown one, and then we can figure it out later. Okay, that is a fair amount of stuff. That's cool. That's cool. Let's take a peek at what do I want to make. So Catarium. The Gorm is the one that has potion. That thing is so creepy looking. Okay, so Catarium. King Spear. Ooh, Lion Claw and Great Cat Bone. So we can indeed do that. That's fantastic. Catarium. King Spear. Let's make that bad boy. Awesome. And specifically, where is this guy in here? Nice. Okay, circlet. King Spear. So, King Spear. So melee, two-handed, heavy, 2 speeds, 6+ to hit, and adds 3 strength, reach of 2, which is fantastic. Heavy and two-handed. Cool. Yeah, I am excited about that. That shall be super neat. And I don't think, is Frenzy Drink in here, or is Frenzy Drink from the... oh, I don't think Frenzy Drink is what I was thinking of. Which one was I thinking? It was said in chat earlier, but I've forgotten the actual name of it. Not Frenzy, but War Blood Paints? I think Blood Paint was it, and I think it's from the Screaming Antelope. Yeah, put that aside for now. Because I want to see if I can make one more set of rawhide armor. And from then on out, I'm probably going to shift gears to trying to make Screaming Antelope stuff or just White Lion stuff. I'm not too sure. Okay, so what do we have here? We got vest, pants, belt, and boot. In which case, so pants, chest, boots, and gloves. My apologies, I was misspeaking. And a helm there, so that's 2 full sets. Let's see, I think it'll be easier to actually look in here. So it'll just show everything. Skinnery. Skinnamadrinkadinka-doo. So I need another set of gloves, headband, pants, and vest. So that's 1, 2, 3, that's 4 hide. How much hide do I have? Okay, so we got 2 monster hide. And for White Lion, Curious Hand, and a White Fur. Okay, so I've got 5 hide. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's gear and wrap up, not the Catarium, but the Skinnery, the rawhide gloves, done, rawhide headband, done, rawhide pants, done, and vest, done. Sweet. And then I also wanted to see. So let's put cat stuff back because I am good on the cat. Taking a quick peek at the organ grinder stuff. So monster grease, we do have one of those. So +1 evasion. That's pretty cool. Monster tooth necklace. That is the one that we're curious about. Monster tooth necklace. So heat required. Oh, I don't think we have any scrap. That's too bad. So we can't make that yet because we don't have any scrap. And then I was also thinking bone club or bone smith. I think we're good on. Bandages. I kind of want to make a bandage. It's the last hide. We do have a hide, and I think it might be worth doing. One bladder and one organ. I just want to check that out, though, too. Let's go ahead and make the bandages first, though, because I do want them. We had one more hide. We don't want to do this perfect hide. Do we have any other organs? Never mind. I don't think we can actually do that. That is too bad. Skinnery. Okay, so we could make the bandages, but I just wanted to check the other thing I was thinking of, which was gear, stone circle. Yeah, stone circle. Blood paint. You need organ and bladder, so we do have that. I feel like we're actually doing decent on population right now, but I don't know if I want to burn the love juice just to make this item. But I am kind of tempted to. This blood paint was pretty sweet looking, if I recall correctly. I've got the cat eye circlet. Well, I've got one. I don't think I'm going to get two at this time, at least. So, you know what? Let's do it. Why not? Let's do it. Center love juice. Yeah, let's do it. And blood paint. Done deal. Let's grab that quick. Stone circle. And there it is. Very exciting. Alrighty, and blood paint. So remember this being good, but I can't remember exactly what it does. Activate weapon gear to the left and right of this card. These are two separate attacks. Cannot be used with two-handed weapons. Okay, cool. I'd be curious how that would interplay with like our Lucidin being fist and tooth, because there isn't any items to either side. So my guess is it wouldn't work with him, which is okay. I'll be able to use it for someone else. Yeah, cool. Very cool. All right, so we got that. So we'll put these back for now from the organ grinder. And yeah, fantastic. I think that'll probably end things off here as I clean up this mess of a settlement after all those stories and building stuff and things. But yeah, thank you both so much for hanging out and being active in chat. This game's been so much fun, and it's always fun having people tagging along too. So thank you both. I think I mentioned earlier, but next week will be the first time we're doing just Kingdom Death is off the table for a little bit, because me and the boys are getting back together with the holidays over and diving back into Aeon Trespass, which is very exciting. And so yeah, next I don't know the date off the top of my head, but 2 weeks from now we'll be live on Twitch again for the Flower Night, which will be really exciting. And yeah, yay to you! Yeah, big time. It's always like every missed session on that game feels like lost time because it's so big, but freaking love it. It's so immense and massive. Take care of you both. Have a great rest of the night.